Hello everyone, welcome to ICSE class 10 mathematics. We were doing chapter number 10. In first part we have done introduction, sequence and AP and finding the general term. Now in this part we are going to learn how to find the sum of n terms and 3 or more consecutive terms, the selection of 3 or more terms. So let's get started. Sum of n terms of an AP. The formula is n by 2. N is number of terms within brackets 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the first formula. One more formula we can derive from here. 2a can be splitted as a plus n minus 1 d. So this is the formula for general term, or we can say last term. So one more formula for Sn, n by 2 a plus l, or you can write a plus tn. The second formula, when the last term directly or the general term is given, then we are going to use this formula, otherwise this one. Okay, so let's try some questions. So 10C question number 1, find the sum of first 22 terms of the given AP. So according to the given AP, first term is 8, common difference is 3 minus 8, which is equals to minus 5, n will be 22, we need to find S22. So we will use this formula, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. n by 2, 22 by 2 is 11, 2 into a, 8 into 2, 16, n minus 1, 22 minus 1, 21, and d minus 5. When you will solve this by BODMAS rule, you will get minus 979, the sum of 22 terms. Next question, question 3. Find the sum of 28 terms of an AP whose nth term is 8n minus 5. So here 8n minus 5 is Tn. First we will find AP. For AP I need first term and common difference. So generally I need T1 and T2. T1 for first term and T2 minus T1 for common difference. This is how we can find AP. So T1 when n is 1, 8 minus 5, T2 when n is 2, 16 minus 5. I have found T3 also, just to check whether this is in AP or not actually. So the terms are 3, 11 and 19, and before we proceed let us check 11 minus 3 will be same as 19 minus 11. Yes, in both the cases the common difference is 8. So we have A, we have D, we need to find the sum of 28 terms. So S28 I need to find. N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. 14, 6, 27 into 8. Solve this and you will get 3108 S28. This is your answer. Next question 5. Find the sum of first 51 terms of an AP whose second and third term, that means T2 is given 14 and T3 is given 18. So this is A plus D and this will be A plus 2D. Applying elimination method, we will solve for the values of A and D. I am not solving, I am just writing the outline of the question. So using elimination method, you will solve the two equations and find the value of A and D. Then we need to find the first sum of first 51 terms. Once you are done with A and D, you have to find S51, which is 51 by 2, 2A. A value you will substitute from here, then n minus 1, 51 minus 1, 50d. Substitute the value of a and d found from here and solve. That will be your answer. Next question 8. Find the sum of all natural numbers between, now the numbers are given from here to here, which are divisible by 9. So first we need to find an AP. 250 is divisible by 9? No. 251, 252 is divisible by 9. Then the last number divisible by 9, this is not divisible, so the number just before that is divisible by 9. So according to this, A is 252, common difference will be 9, and last term 999. Okay, so first we need to find the number of terms. So let us find L equals to A plus n minus 1 D, like we did in the previous video's question. 252 plus n minus 1, 9. So after solving with the proper steps, I got n equal to 84. That is 84 terms are there in this AP, which means I need to find sum of all 84 terms. Read this again. Find the sum of all natural numbers between this, and it has to be divisible by 9. So what we did, we first found AP. Step 1, all the numbers divisible by 9, starting and ending number, A, D and last term. Then we found how many terms are lying in this particular AP, that is the value of n. Now sum of all the numbers in the AP, that is sum of all 84 terms. So the normal formula, n by 2, 2a plus 84 minus 1 d. D is 9. 42. Let us solve this. 42, 504 plus 83 into 9, 747. Then the addition will be 1251 into 42, and the final answer will be 52542. Sum of all the natural numbers lying between 252,000 that are divisible by 9. So this is the final answer. Next topic is selection of terms. How we select terms. Suppose if the question is asking sum of 3 consecutive terms. Consecutive means continuous terms. So one can let the consecutive terms be A plus D and A plus 2D. Same way A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. But in this case, the sum will be very difficult. So we select, this is not wrong, this is correct, but this will make the calculations very tedious. So we select our terms very smartly, and instead of this set, I will select my consecutive terms to be A plus D and A minus D, one term before. Alright. Same way, if I have to select 5 consecutive terms, I will select A plus D, A minus D, then here A plus 2D and A minus 2D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms, continuous terms, and they are in AP. You can check. You can check the difference between these terms, difference between them, this and this. They all are same. Same way, if I have to select 7, I will select the middle term, then its consecutive terms before and after, then further before and after. Then since it is 7, A plus 3D and A minus 3D. Same way we can select the number of terms. Majority of the questions are 3 and 5 terms. So if you have noticed, if we have odd number of terms we need to select, 3, 5, 7. Then we write middle A, then exact after that and exact before that, and then we keep on adding one on right and one on left, 2 on right, 2 on left, and so on. Now when I have even number of consecutive terms, I need to select. For example, if I have to find the sum of 4 consecutive terms, or if I have to find sum of 6 consecutive terms, in case of even number of terms, the selection will be a bit different. Let's see. For even terms, if I follow the same pattern, this pattern will work for odd, because 1, 3, 5, 7. If I start from A, let us take the same case, A plus D, A minus D. But for 4 terms, I need to add just one term, either here A plus 2D or here A minus 2D. But without pairing, the smartness will not make sense. So what will I do? I will remove this A in between. I will directly start from A plus D and A minus D. So the other 2 terms will not be A plus 2D, because I have missed one term, so I have to miss one term here and here. So after that, A plus 3D, sorry, minus I have written here, so I'll write minus here, A minus 3D and A plus 3D. I hope the point is clear. I have skipped this and written these 2 terms. Then because I have left one term here, I have to leave one term on right and on left. So A plus 2D and A minus 2D I have missed, alternate terms. This is done so that common difference will be maintained. Now you can check the common difference is same now. Same if I have to select even number 6 terms, I will select A plus D, A minus D, A plus 3D, A minus 3D. These are 4. Then next will be A plus 5D. 4 I will miss, alternate terms, A minus 5D. So this will be selection of even number of terms. You have to keep these things in your mind for easy calculations. Otherwise, for tedious calculations, you can always take this pair, A plus 2D, and increase it as many times as many terms we want to select. Let us try with some questions. The question is 10D. Question number 1. Find 3 numbers in AP whose sum is 24 and product is 440. Now 3 consecutive number. 3 is an odd number, so I am letting the terms in AP to be this. So now sum will be A minus D plus A plus 2D. Let AP be this. Sum is already given 24. So here D and D cancel. 3A is equals to 24, and A value directly I have got from here 8. If you could have selected the other pair, if you could have taken this A plus D and A plus 2D, then your equation would have been 3A plus 3D to be 24 and A plus D to be 8. So including the smart work, we will select our terms very smartly. Now the next step, the product of these 3 terms is 440. So the product A minus D into A plus D is 440. Now the benefit is these 2 brackets are forming identity, A minus D, A plus D. So A square minus D square into A is 440. A value already we have solved, 8. 64 minus D square is 440. 64 minus D square is 440 divide by 8. This 8 I have divided over here. So 5 and 5, 55. So 64 minus 55, this shifted here and d square shifted right side so that it will be plus sign. So 9 equals to d square. So d is plus minus 3. The question was, find the three numbers in AP. Three numbers we had taken this, and value of A is 8, D is plus 3 or minus 3. So now we have to take two cases, when D is plus 3 and a second case when D is minus 3, and A value will be 8. So it will go like this. This was the assumption that we had taken three numbers, D is plus 3 minus 3, A value 8. So all the three numbers one by one, A and D substitute, 5, 8, 11. So this is the first three numbers. Or when D is minus 3, then another set, 11, 8, 5, just reverse of this, 11, 8, 5. So the numbers are 11, 5 and 8 in whichever order, because both are following a common difference and both are in AP. One more question I am doing with you of the same type. Find 5 numbers in AP whose sum is 12. Now 5 numbers, how to let 5 numbers? A plus D, A minus D, A plus 2D and A minus 2D. Now since the sum is 12, so I am replacing the commas with plus sign. Plus is 12. So minus 2D and plus 2D gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5A equals to 12. So value of A is 12 by 5, which is in decimals. In the question it was 12 and a half. That was a misprinting in my book. This is 12 and a half, so 25 by 2. Now A is equals to 25 by 2 to 5. This 5 divided here. So 5 and 5 by 2 is 2.5, the value of A. Another condition given is ratio of first to the last term. First term was this, A plus 2D, and the last term is this. Ratio of first to the last term, A plus 2D is equal to 2 by 3. Now we will cross multiply. So cross multiplying and solving, I got the value D is equals to 0.25. Now find the 5 numbers in AP. So when A is 2.5 and D is 0.25, I need to find all of them. A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. Substitute the value of A and D. A is direct 2.5. 2.5 minus 0.25. 2.5 minus 2 times 0.25. 2.5 plus 0.25 and so on. Solve this, you will get your answers. Next topic is arithmetic mean. Let A, B, C are in AP. Arithmetic mean means, since they are in AP, that means common difference here will be same as common difference C minus B. So in this case I am shifting B here. So B, this will be shifted with plus B, and C minus A will come here, plus A. 2B is equals to C plus A, B, C plus A by 2. So arithmetic mean between A and C will be this. Sum of both divide by 2. So for example, if I have been given 3 numbers x, y and z, find arithmetic mean between x and z. It will be x plus z by 2 which is actually y. So in your book the question is find arithmetic mean between 3 and 13. So in this case 3 plus 13 by 2, which will be 13 plus 3, 16 by 2, which is 8. Now if I write 8 between them, 3, 8, 13, the following numbers are in AP. 3, 8, 13. The common difference is 5 and here also is 5. So that is why this is known as arithmetic mean. Sum of the numbers divided by 2. The last topic of this chapter, properties of AP. Suppose this is an AP. Let us check. 8 minus 5, 3, 3 and 3. So this is an AP. Now property says if I add any number, say suppose the number is 3. I am adding 3 to each element of the AP. So 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 3 and 14 plus 3. The resulting series will also be an AP. Now this is also in AP. Same common difference. Likewise you can add 2. 5 plus 2, 7. 8 plus 2, 10. 11 plus 2, 13. 14 plus 2, 16. The resulting series is also an AP with the same common difference. Same way if you subtract any number, say x. So 5 minus x, 8 minus x, 11 minus x, 14 minus x. The resulting sequence is going to be an AP for sure. Same way if you multiply with the same identical number, the resulting sequence will be in AP, and even if you divide with the common identical number, the resulting series will be in AP for sure. These are the properties of AP. Whether you are adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing with a same number, the resulting series or sequence will also be in AP. So here is the end of the topic. So I am ending over here. Now you can complete exercise 10C of sum of n terms and 10D for consecutive selection of terms. Then we will discuss your doubts.